Okay, here we go. This is another trial. They keep coming in at the moment. And this one is build your own Batmobile, the Tumbler. Okay, here we go again. This thing looks very nice. So we've got a big pack here. It's 1/8 scale. And we're both looking at this the same for the first time. So it's 56 centimeters long, which if we get the tape measure out, is going to be that. It's going to be that big, which you know the size of these cardboard cutout things, so you get an idea of that size of the length of the beast. It's got turbine engines with sound effects, rear tyres with deep tread, gull-wing doors, cockpit, and bodywork with stealth design. So this is obviously going to be another trial. Yeah, so this is the Tumbler from The Dark Knight, which is one of my favourite films. So let's have a look at the magazine section of it first, and then we'll have a look at the parts, and then we'll go into a quick build to see what we're up against. Okay, so we get 2 parts to this, and we'll have a look at this one part first. So it gives us all the features, why you should subscribe. I'll put a link in the description of where you can subscribe if you want to, but again, this is just going to be a trial. So the free gifts, if you're interested, are pin badge with your first delivery, binder with your 3rd, die cast tumbler with your 7th, a mug with your 5th, and a free issue with your first delivery. So part 2 is going to be the front wheel, and that'll be out soon, I'm sure, probably a couple of weeks. So let's have a look at the magazine. As per normal, we get all these subscription things if you wanted to subscribe, and if you took the premium subscription, you get 10 epic tin posters. Don't think that's worth premium subscription for £1, but there you go. So let's have a look at the magazine. Does it come in black? Very nice pictures there. All about Christopher Nolan's trilogy, and I don't know if anybody's seen the new Batman, but that's a great film, definitely worth a watch. So we've got step-by-step instructions, again similar to what we do in other part builds, and that's it. So let's have a look at the parts we get with this magazine. Okay, so with this magazine, you get this piece. You think it's plastic, metal, and this nice metal display with a bit of protective coating on the back. Very nice indeed. Some plastic pieces, some perspex pieces, some more plastic pieces, a little screwdriver, pre-painted part, and 2 pre-painted parts. Well, it looks like struts to me, and some screws labelled CM. Very impressed with this so far. I'm very excited. So let's have a look at doing the build. The first part of the build is connecting these 2 to these 2, and so that's the left, that must be the right. There's no indication on there, there's no indication on these 2 parts. So the first thing to do is this goes in, pointing up, and it just clicks into place just like that, and then you repeat the process with the other side. You get those 2 parts. That's the first section done. So you need to bring this part in, and you've got these 2 oval pieces, and they are marked apparently left and right. That's the right one, and that'll be the left one. It goes the opposite way you think it goes on the inside, and at this stage it says nothing about super gluing, but it says to make it more secure you need the super glue, and these prongs fit into that. So I've completed that. I'll just put a little bit of super glue on there. I mean, it's an advisement and the instructions, but yeah, it's not going to work any other way. So a little bit of super glue there, and just a touch there. Then repeat the process. I found it easier, I'll be honest with you, to do it outside of the actual metal frame, and just glue that in again. So again with a little bit of super glue there, just a little bit there, just to hold it into place. So while that's curing, put the lid back on the old super glue, and we've got these 2 parts. No, sorry, this part here. on those. And we're going to screw it in with these two bad boys. That goes in like that. So we've got these two guns on the front, a little plate behind it. So the next part are these parts. Now these have got, these perspex have got little holes in them, and they want you to align them up with the holes on there, like so. So those have been fitted on. It wouldn't go the other way, so I've flipped the perspex and it seems to fit okay now. So I don't know if there's slightly larger holes or not. So you need to get these into the correct sides. I'm enjoying the build, but because everything's black, it's not as easy because you can't see much really. So once completed, it should look like that. So that fits like that. Nothing's been said to be glued in as of yet, so that looks like that. I think you're going to need to polish up this glass afterwards. There's fingerprints everywhere. So yeah, once you've done that, that looks like that. It's a little bit fiddly, as I say, because you can't really see what you're doing. So that's the one strap put on. Yeah, it doesn't tell you to glue any of this on, but it obviously does need glue. I need to revise the instructions a touch. Those are just going to fall off. So we'll just give the glass a quick clean, and there we go. That's where you're up to with the first build. Again, a little bit fiddly, and the instructions do need to tell you to glue these in place, and you could get into trouble otherwise. But yeah, it's looking good. I'm pleased with that. Don't forget to rate, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.